Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good? I honestly am surprised with how quickly Megalobox has already gotten our Gearless Joe in a position to be much better than we've already seen him. And I'm really happy to see that because, to be fair, this Nomad is cool, but he's trash. Nah, but he's going through a lot, and because of this, wow, unblockable. Um, it's clear that he'll continuously go through hardships, especially now that he's off of the pills. Will he be seeing the illusions and people showing up like that, or is that what the pills were for? Was to make those people go away, right? So there's kind of the question of that is why was he seeing these illusions? Was it because of himself? Is it because of just the medicine he was taking? So we're gonna learn pretty quickly how much strength it takes to recover from him doing that. Uh, I don't know if he's trying to actually spar with this guy who he's going to help train, but the last time I checked, this might actually be the guy who said he doesn't belong in the ring, right? Like this could be that guy in the very first episode that we see talking to himself while he was watching from outside. It actually makes a lot of sense because he would probably not spend money to be inside there, especially when he's already said that he lied about being a professional boxer. Um, I'm actually very curious if that's where this story is headed. Hold on. Because if it is, I honestly don't know how much more they're actually going to give us of Gearless Joe boxing. This could be his triumphant time to become one of the best coaches and just teach, people what he's been taught already. So I kind of like that, but at the same time, like this guy has already said as well, Joe would be a lot better if it wasn't for that medicine. And if that's the case, he might be a better person for these fights. Hence, how once the mafia got wind of him, or whoever these people were, they made it abundantly clear they wanted him for that certain reason, is to join the tournament to pretty much be a martyr, right? Like, no matter what shape he's in, they probably thought he would still be in a better shape than anyone in the tournament, seemingly, right? So, we'll have to see how they're gonna treat Joe in the tournament. But to be fair, I feel like there's so many people that haven't stopped boxing. We're about to see some monstrous Megalo boxers here soon. And even if Joe doesn't box, the show has been very, very interesting. We're seeing a lot more of the actual world and what people will do to survive in it. So I think that's a really big plot changer because, yeah, it was like that, but it was only mainly from Joe's perspective of the hardship of living, right? And the only other person he had to live for was the person who was taking him into all of these rigged fights. Um, and then I'm blocking now. That's dumb. And then the kid, Soichi or Soichio, those were like the only two people he actually cared about. So if they were taken care of and he was taken care of, there was no one really else that he was worried about throughout the whole entire anime, right? Now we're in a position where we're looking at a whole entire town of people that if they don't make money from this fight, they just end up leaving, right? They end up getting kicked out. They end up not looking, or they end up looking for a new place to stay. So these are the types of things that we're really getting more of an interesting info about. So that's why Megalobox is getting so much cooler. Is because they're elaborating on everything, right? Like they're also showing us that there's still some corrupt people out there who are trying to make as much money off of Megalo boxing as possible, even when, you know, the boxers are the ones supposed to be making all the money after going into the ring. But yeah, we'll have to just see how this all plays out because I am ridiculously curious of what they're going to do with all of these characters, especially the ones we haven't even seen yet on screen. So let me know what you guys are thinking about Megalo box. I honestly can't even use Steve anymore because I got to such a high point in this game where the characters are just good at the game and I don't know enough Steve moves. Plus, he only has two buttons that actually fight. Every other button just dodges and weaves, which these computers know when it's coming. So that's always fun. Watch this. See? Hey, well, yeah, I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.